Hey there guys, welcome to another video. So just wanted to talk real quick about iOS 14 on the iPhone SE first generation. So as far as our battery life and Geekbench scores, I just wanted to speak on that real quick. So this iPhone SE you may have seen in my speed tests. You may have noticed that the battery life was pretty poor and depleted pretty quickly. However, I just want to show the battery health on here. It is 94% and this is on the original battery. Now, what I decided to do was I decided to do a battery test on iOS 13.7, iOS 14 final, as well as iOS 14.2 beta 1, just to see if there was any difference. Now, the way I did this was using Geekbench 4. So Geekbench 5 came out and does not actually offer a battery test. So if you go in here to look, you'll see that we only have the option of a CPU and compute test. However, on Geekbench 4, we do have the option of a CPU, compute, and battery test. So what this does, it basically dims the screen and then discharges the entire phone until it's dead. And then it gives you a time that it actually stayed on. So I did that on all three versions and just wanted to show you real quick on that. So on iOS 13.7, the total running time with that test was 1 hour and 58 minutes. So it dims the screen, runs the test in the background until the phone dies. 1 hour and 58 minutes on 13.7. On iOS 14.0, I did run that test, and that one actually ran for 2 hours and 12 minutes. Probably a little bit more than that because I took this prior to it dying. Now, on iOS 14.2 beta 1, the total time on that one was 2 hours and 1 minute. So it was actually a little bit less on iOS 14.2. So surprisingly, the battery life on iOS 14.0 is better than it was on 13.7 and better on the new version iOS 14.2 beta 1. Now that may change because obviously it is beta 1, but it may change in future betas, which I will definitely test now that I have tested it with the Geekbench 4. Now another thing I wanted to speak on is the Geekbench scores. So our Geekbench scores here, we do have, this is for 13.7. So on 13.7, we got a 536 single core and 964 multi-core. And then on iOS 14.0 final, we got 530 on the single core and 1023 on the multi-core. And then on 14.2 beta 1, 548 single core and 1045 multi-core. So crazy thing here is it actually is better on 14.2. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So even though, yes, iOS 13 is stable and runs pretty well, I think that you should not worry about trying iOS 14 because it seems the battery life is just a little bit improved and may improve even further with 14.2. So again, this one may not be the best phone to go by, but based on those tests, and I did test other phones, I did notice that iOS 14 actually did offer better battery life. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this quick video on the battery life and Geekbench scores on the iPhone SE running iOS 14. If you did like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more like this, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.